Good morning, 5th grade. Almost to be 6th grade. Super excited for us to do our learning for today. Today is July 1st, so that's going to be an exciting day for us. 3 more days until July 4th. Always a fun time with some fireworks. Today what we are going to be doing, we are going to do IXL again, and we're going to be drawing inferences just like we did yesterday. If you need to, you can watch the video from yesterday for a little bit more detail on that. For today, what we are going to do is something a little bit different. I've never done this before and I'm super excited. First, before we do the new thing, IXL again, if you need your username and password, you can click here. You can look for it. If it's not there, please contact me. I have my phone number right here. I had a couple parents contact me yesterday and I was able to send them. Thank you so much for sending me that information and letting me know. Just keep me in the loop and I'll be able to help out. For IXL, super easy. Just like yesterday, you'll click on the link. It'll take you right there. If you need to, you might have to log in up here. If you have to log in, then you might have to come back to Google Classroom and then click on IXL again. If you need to again, please, you may watch the video from yesterday, okay? Right here, the video from yesterday. Reading inferences. For today, what we're going to do, I'll do 2 problems on IXL with you, and then I'm going to read you a story from this really cool book called Kid Activists. My friend gave this to me who works at a bookstore in Denver. Super fun. So I'm just going to actually do one of these with you. Here we go. Let's read it together. Florence shouted in frustration and slammed the fridge door shut. "What's wrong?" Lauren asked as she licked the pink frosting from her fingers. "I can't find the strawberry cupcake that I bought at the bake sale," Florence exclaimed. Lauren gulped. "It didn't happen to have red sprinkles on it, did it?" Based on the text, which sentence is more likely to be true? The first one, Lauren got pink frosting all over the fridge door. Or the second one, Lauren ate Florence's cupcake. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to think. If you need more time, you can pause this video. 5 seconds to think about which one's correct and why. When I say why, it means that you have to go back in and point to a piece of text evidence that supports your answer. Giving you 5 seconds. Ready? Go. I'm going to give you the text evidence that tells me which answer is correct. Lauren gulped. "It didn't happen to have red sprinkles on it, did it?" That tells me that Lauren ate Florence's cupcake because Lauren is giving explicit details of the cupcake. She's saying what it looked like, which means she probably ate it and she saw it before she ate it. Let's see if we're right. Brilliant, it's correct. Please make sure that you do this for today. I'm going to go ahead and X out. Now, the second thing that you are going to do, after you do at least 20 minutes of IXL, you will go here for inferences. I need to check and see how much time I have left. Good, I have a lot of time left. I'm going to read you a couple pages about James Baldwin. James Baldwin is a famous activist. He was a writer, and he is a very amazing man. I'm going to read this to you. There's going to be some pictures that I'm going to try and show as best I can in a little box in the corner. You can just sit back and relax as I read. And then we're going to go through this together. James Baldwin. James Baldwin was a brilliant writer of essays, novels, and plays. He was also one of the most powerful voices of the civil rights movement in the United States. From an early age, books were central in his life, and he soon discovered that writing could be a way of speaking about and even changing the world he lived in. This tells me that James Baldwin uses writing to be an activist. That's my inference. Here we go. James was born on a hot and humid day in August in 1924 in the Harlem neighborhood of New York City. He was raised by his mother, Bernice, and his father, David. Eventually, the family grew to include 9 children. Do you think that's a lot of kids? Oh. As the oldest child in a large family, James had a lot of responsibility. He took his younger siblings on errands and to Sunday school, and he helped with baths, changing diapers, and bedtime. As they were born, I took them over with one hand and held a book with the other, he later wrote. Wow. He's reading a book as he's changing that diaper in that picture. That's dedication. James's stepfather was a preacher and a laborer, and he supported the family as well as he could. But they were living during the Great Depression. And like many people at the time, they were struggling financially. For a while, they lived on only corned beef and prunes. Now, we're going to go ahead and answer the first question right now. I'm going to check and see how much time I have left just to make sure I have enough time to answer this. I just read this green highlighted part. Read the passages below and answer the questions after. Passages are taken from Kid Activist by Robin Stevenson. That's the man that wrote this book. Here we go. I just read this over. Now I'm going to read the question. Please read the question with me. Ready, set, go. Did James Baldwin's stepfather make a lot of money during the Great Depression? What evidence helps support your answer? Do you think he made a lot of money? Thumbs up or thumbs down? He made a lot of money. He did not make money. If you put your thumbs down and said he did not make money, go back in the text and find where it says that. Let's see. Like many people at the time, they were struggling financially. Financially reminds me of the word finance, which reminds me of money. So I think that shows that they did not make a lot of money. This is how I want you to think about making inferences. So I'm going to answer the first part of the question. Did James Baldwin's stepfather make a lot of money? James, did you see how I clicked? I want to do the click one more time. You need to click. You don't click here to start answering the question. You click below the words. You click below the words. James Baldwin's stepfather did not make a lot of money. I know this. Really quickly, I'm going to pull something up. Here we go. This is going to take a second, and I'm sorry. Okay, something that I'm seeing a lot from a lot of people in 5th grade is that we are not using capital letters. To use a capital letter, you click the Shift button. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. You click the Shift button, and then you click the letter. So to make a capital I right here, like I just did, I'm going to click Shift and I at the same time. I know this because it says, and then I need to make a comma. I need to check my time really quickly. The way we make a comma is by coming over here and clicking the comma button. This is where the comma is. Before we use quotation marks, we need to do this. Now, since we're taking something from the text, we have to use quotation marks. We have to use quotation marks. The way we make quotation marks, I'm going to change the color so you can see it. We click the Shift button, and then we click the quotation mark button at the same time. At the same time. There were a couple of you that did that when you were citing evidence on our pretest, but only 2 people. Nice job, you two. I know this because it says they were struggling financially. Period. And then the end quotation mark. A lot of us also are not using periods. The period button is right here. It's kind of hidden on your Chromebook. Okay, now my time is almost up. I have 20 seconds left. If you run into trouble with this, please let me know. I really want you to work on using your quotation marks correctly because that's something that we're not doing well right now. We have to put quotation marks around the text that we're taking. Good luck, and please answer the second one on your own. Make sure you use the scroll bar to go down there. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.